Hello and welcome to the second part of my playthrough of Piotrków 1939, a game about one of the most important battles of the Polish campaign 1939. In the first video I played the turns 1, 2 and 3, and I forgot to do one thing during the turn 3. And this is the stuff about Polish fighters. At the turn 3, a Polish player gains 3 counters of his fighters, and he can place them on any of his units. And if he will do, during the next turn, when a German player will try to use his ground attack Air Force units, Polish fighters might negate them if they are operating on the hexes where Polish fighters are on the hexes adjacent to them. So, where should I place my fighters? I think here. I think here, and maybe here. Okay, that's this is the thing I should do in the previous turn at the end of the Polish movement phase. And now let's go to the turn 4. We are starting with the German phase. And of course I already placed a couple of units that are coming as a reinforcements. There is only a few of them, and there won't be much of the reinforcements until the end of the game, because most of them are already on the board. So let's go and continue our play. Traditionally I will start with the south. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This artillery and headquarters follows this infantry. They are going to attack this town, especially because there are 2 victory points for it, so I will attack it with all my third light division. Next, let's go here. They will continue to assault this town. They will make sure that this unit will be destroyed, and now I have to do something with these Polish units that are trying to make their way out of this area. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. One, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here this division will try to attack here. This unit is not moving, and because it is not moving it regains its status. Now these units are going to go here and they will try to attack this area. Let me move camera a bit. These infantry divisions 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, and here I have some remaining units of the 4th Armored Division. I'm in this stack and I should move it somewhere. Where should they go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now on the north I get a couple of units that are entering the board now. So 1, and this headquarter and artillery goes here. They will support these attacks. I think that's not all. That's not all. I mean these tanks? Well, the presence of these Polish units here might be actually dangerous for this group. Well, not because these Poles are very strong, but they might try to cut Germans out of supply. So I have to do something about them. Well, maybe not all of them, but some should be engaged. So I will send these tanks here, and this group will try to attack here. Okay, I think that's all when it comes to Germans. Let me think. Yeah, that's all. I can resolve German attacks now. Oh, first of all, I need to place German ground attack air force first. Okay, everything is ready. I can start combat. So, 3, 10, 15, and 20 against 3. It's 7 to 1 and 8 to 1 because of the division, 7 to 1 because of the commander, 6 to 1 because of the fortification, 5 to 1 because of the fortification in the town, and 4 to 1 because of the town. So it is 4 to 1. Let's make a roll. It's 7, not bad. 7 in the 4 to 1, it is B2. So Polish unit has to retreat 2 hexes. Disorganization roll, they are fine. And Kielce is captured by Germans. Now here, 2, 9, 14 and 17. Yes, there are machine guns, so they have 3. So it's 17 versus 3, so it is 5 to 1, 6 to 1 because of the headquarter, 5 to 1 because of the town, 4 to 1 because of the fortification, 3 to 1 because of the fortification in the town, and 2 to 1 because majority of units are attacking through the stream. So it's 2 to 1 and 7. It is B1. So Polish units cannot retreat, so they have to suffer 1 loss. They are still defending. Okay, now who is going to attack next? Let me move my camera a bit. Now here, 7, 7 and 7, so it's 21 versus 7 and 11. So it's 2 to 1, and they are from different divisions, so I cannot get a modifier. So it's 2 to 1 and 1 to 1 and 3 to 1, 4 to 1 and 5 to 1 because of the stars. 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1, 4 to 1 because of the division, and 3 to 1 because they are attacking through the stream. So it's 3 to 1. Oh, very good roll. 3 to 1 and 4. This is B3 and the dot. So Polish division has to retreat 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3. It has to undergo 2 morale checks. 7 and 6. They are fine. And Germans have to undergo their own morale check. Wow, that was close, but they are fine. And now they can pursue it. 1, I will stay here. 1, 2, I will go here, and 1, 2, 3, I will pursue it like that. Okay, next. 14 versus 5, and I got my ground attack air force, so I have 20 versus 5, so it's 4 to 1. 4 to 1, and 3 to 1 because of the headquarter, 2 to 1 because of the fortification, 1 to 1 because of the stream, and they are on the clear terrain. So it is 1 to 1. Oh, another great roll. It is B2 and the dot. So Polish unit has to retreat 2 hexes, 1, 2, and they have to undergo a morale check. They are fine, and now German tanks. 1, 2, and 1, 2. this Polish headquarter is destroyed. Now that's what I call blitzkrieg. Okay, 3, 5 and 10, so it's 13. 13 plus 14 is 27. 27 versus 1 versus 2, 4 and 5. So it's 37 versus 5. It is 7 to 1. 8 to 1 because of the star, 9 to 1 because of the division, and 10 to 1 because of the star. So it's 10 to 1. And 5, B4 minus 1. So Polish units have to suffer 1 loss and retreat 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And undergo 3 morale checks. 1, 2, and 3. Again close, but they are fine. And I will perform a pursuit. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. As for this unit, it will go here, and they will stay in this town. Next battle goes here. I have 15 and 15, so it's 30 versus plus 6, so it's 36 versus 2, so it's 10 to 1, and 4. It is B4 minus 1. So this Polish unit suffers 1 loss. Has to retreat 4 hexes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and undergo 3 morale checks, 1, 2, and 3. They are fine. Germans can pursue it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they will go here. Ten, 13, 15 versus 2, so it's 7 to 1, 8 to 1 because of the division, 7 to 1 because of the fortification, 6 to 1 because of the fortification in the town, and 6 to 1 because of the town. 11. Oh my! Minus 1, B2. So Germans have to suffer 1 loss, and Polish unit is eliminated. But, well, Germans paid some price for capturing this town. 2 regiments of these 14 infantry divisions are now with 1 step only. Okay, now here. 15, but they are attacking through the fortified line, so their strength is halved, so it's 3, 3, and 3. So it's 9 versus 1, so it's 9 to 1, and and they are halved again because they are attacking through the from the swamp. So it is 2, 2, and 2. So it's 6 to 1 and 5 to 1 because they are attacking through the stream. So it's 5 to 1 and sorry, 6 to 1 because this is the entire division. 6 to 1 and 7, B3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2. And 2 morale checks for Poles. They are fine. Now here. 5. Oh, but I am attacking the fortified line. So 3, 7, 8, and 10. Plus 3, so it's 13. 13 versus 2, and I will use this artillery to support the defense, so it's 13 versus 6. So it is 2 to 1. 3 to 1 because of the headquarter. 4 to 1 because of the 3 units of the same division. 3 to 1 because of the stream. 2 to 1, 1 to 1 because of the woods. So it's 1 to 1. And 4, that's good. Dot and B1. So Polish unit has to retreat, and it decides to suffer a loss but stay in the fortifications, and Germans have to undergo a morale check. They are fine. Now the last two attacks on the north. First here, they are attacking to the fortified line, so they have 9 versus 3, so it's 3-1, 4-1 because of the division, 5-1 because of the headquarter, and 4-1 because of the stream. So it's 4-1 and 7 B2. Polish unit retreats to 2 hexes. Morale check, they are fine. Germans are pursuing, and now here they are also attacking through the fortified line, so they have 9 plus 4, this is 13. 13 versus 3, it's 4-1. 5-1 because of the division, 6-1 because of the headquarter, 5-1 because of the stream. 5 in the 5-1 B3. So 1, 2, and they cannot retreat any further because this hex is in an enemy zone of control, so they have to suffer a loss. They also have to undergo 2 morale checks. They are fine, and Germans are pursuing. Oh, that was a lot of combats to resolve. And now let's check for the German supply. Okay, so are these units in supply? I believe these tanks are definitely not in supply. I mean, this hex and that hex are in the enemy zones of control. So these tanks are out of supply. These tanks have a supply, I believe. Yeah. The road is connected to their edge of the board. Same goes to them. Well, this unit is not in supply. There is a swamp here, and you cannot trace a supply line through the swamp. So this division is not in supply. And that's all. I can remove Polish fighters from the board. And now let's go to the Polish phases. So, what Polish player can do? Let's start here, and 1, 2, 3. Well, this unit cannot retreat, so I will fortify it. And now I think that keeping this position might be is pointless, because Germans broke the defensive positions here. So I should retreat. 1, 2, 3. Let them stay here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These Polish battalions will go here. I will send this cavalry to support them. This division will try to drive these tanks out. This division, this group will be fortified. Sadly, I cannot get it back to normal because it is disorganized, and it has to not move and not do any other actions during their movement phase to get back to normal. But it is all surrounded by Germans now, so it might be hard. Well, I will send this cavalry to protect this town. This infantry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have one more tank battalion, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll send it here to support this attack, and this Polish division will take defensive positions on this line. I believe that's all here. Well, maybe I should get this artillery from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now this Polish group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are still trying to make their way out. 1, 2. Well, they cannot move any further because all these areas are in the German zones of control. So, well, I think they are doomed. And as for these units, these are tanks. I mean, these are tankettes, not tanks, but actually. And when they are out of supply, their movement is halved. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all how they can move. Now let's go here. They will fortify themselves. They will destroy this bridge. And now this area. This German light division is really a pain in the, well, you know what, here. Not much I can do because I don't have any stronger units around. I would need 2 or 3 Polish divisions to drive them away, and I don't have such strength any over here. So this cavalry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I believe that's all when it comes to Poles. Now Polish attacks. Yes, I have one to resolve. It's here. So, what do I have? 6, 10, 13 and 17 versus 7, so it is 2 to 1. Both sides have 1 star, so they negate each other. So we have 2 to 1. And 3 to 1 because Poles are attacking with entire division. 3 to 1 and 6 is B2. So German tanks have to retreat 2 hexes, 1, 2, and they have to undergo a morale check. They are fine. Do I want to pursue it here? It is tempting, but I don't want. I don't want to, because they might end up being surrounded. So that's all when it comes to the Polish movement. Now I have to place the Polish fighters on the board. Where I'm going to place them? Here, here, and one more fighter. Where I can make some maybe here. Okay. So that's all for the Polish fighters, and now Polish supply phase. Now these units are definitely not in supply. Well, wait a moment. Here and there, yes, they are. Same goes to them. But they are not. they are not. They are not. And let's go on to the north. They are not. Well, no, they are, because northern edge of the board is also a supply base for Poles. So that's all when it comes to the Polish supply. No, there is one more thing. I mean, this unit is out of supply. Here and there are enemy zones of control. So this Polish stack is not only they are disorganized, but they are also out of supply. Okay, that's all for the Polish phase, and this concludes turn 4. And sorry, I was wrong. There is one more thing that Poles can do. Their bombers attack. They have 7 points of strength to use. So I will use one of my bomber units here and one here to try to attack these tanks. Let me see if I will make it. First here, 6. I believe this is a miss, but I will make sure. No, this is disorganization. So good. These tanks are disorganized. And now here, 8. Now this is a miss. So that's all. And we can say goodbye to these Polish bombers because they won't be available until the end of the game. Okay, let's carry on with turn 5. We have no reinforcements this time, so we have to fight with units we have on board already. And what are we going to do? Well, Germans here are in the pretty complicated situation, so I need to do something to change it. Like moving some of my units there. For example, 1 and 2, 3, 4. And thanks to that, they will be in supply. And I need to do something with this Polish group because it blocks my way effectively. And now I need to do something with these Polish units. So these tanks here, and moving them through the woods might be a complicated case because it is 3 movement points to move per wood hex. So it would be 3, 6, 7, 8. Well, do I want to do something like that, or do I want to move any further? I think I will move further. I have some other units to take care of them. And as for now, I will move these German tanks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I took this victory point. And now, they will take care of this point because, well, these Polish defenders are pretty annoying here. They are fighting quite well. And now, these tanks will go here. This division, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1. This Polish group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my infantry goes here, and I have motorized machine gun units. Unit 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 to block their way out. And now them 1, 2, 3, 4. These 2 regiments will go here. So this should take care of these Polish groups. And now let's go a bit north. So first these tanks. They will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 2 more tanks, tank battalions here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let them do some blitzkrieg. This reconnaissance unit will go here, and this motorized regiment, I think I will move it here. This should be fine. My artillery and commander will go here. They should be safe. Now this division goes here. This division will take care of this Polish unit, and it will get a support from the artillery and headquarters. So that should be all here on the north. And now on the south, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This artillery follows, and they will try to destroy this Polish group, and they will fight them. So that's all when it comes to Germans. And next I have to place my air force. I have 12 points of ground attack air force, so I might make some good use of them. Alright, let's resolve combat. I have 6, 9, 16, 21, 26. So this is 26 versus 5. 26 versus 5 is 5 to 1, 6 to 1 because of the division, 5 to 1 because of the hills. Let me check. Hills. No, it's -2. So it was 5 to 1, 6 to 1 because of the division, 5 to 1 because of the commander, 4 to 1 because of the fortifications, and 3 to 1, 2 to 1 because of the hills. So it is 2 to 1. Let's make a roll. And 8. 8 in the 2 to 1, I think it is no good. Let me check in the combat table. No, it's B1. Not bad. Poles have to retreat 1 hex, and I will send this group to follow them. Now, who's next? I think them. 2, 9, 12, 18 versus 2. So this is 9 to 1, 10 to 1 because of the headquarter, 9 to 1 because of the stream, 8 to 1 because of the fortification, 7 to 1 because of the fortification in the town, and 6 because of the town. So it is 6 to 1. And 8, this is B2 -1. So these 2 units are eliminated. Finally. I will stay like that. And who's next? Now these tanks. They are disorganized, and because of that they are they have their strength halved. So it is 7 to 1 and +8 to 1 because of the star. So it is 8 to 1 and 5. It is B4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my tanks 1, 2, 3, 4 are moving like that. And now they have to undergo 3 morale checks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they are good, because if they would fail, they would be eliminated. Now here, 5, 10, 15, 18. 18 versus 3. 18 versus 3 is 6 to 1. 7 to 1 because of the division. It's 7. In the 7 to 1 is B3, so this unit is eliminated. Oh, and there is I believe this should be here. So Germans are taking this hex. Okay, Polish unit is done. Now here 7, 9 and 10, so it's 19 versus 1, 3 and 4. 19 versus 4 is 5 to 1, 6 to 1 because of the star, 5 to 1 because of the stream, so it is 5 to 1. And 10 in the 5 to 1, it is B2. So Polish units suffer 2 losses because they cannot retreat. So this unit is eliminated and that unit suffers 1 loss. And of course they are out of supply. And where's next? Okay, here. 4, 11, 11 plus 3 is 14, 19, 24, 24 plus 4, it's 28, so it's 28, and now this Polish unit has 3, 5, 6, so it's 4 to 1, and I have 1, 2, 3 units of the same division, so it's 5 to 1, and I am attacking from 4 direction. So it is 6 to 1, and Poles, they have 5 to 1 because they are defending in a fortification, and 5 to 1 because they have a star. So it's 5 to 1, and 9, it is B2 minus 1 and the dot. So Polish units have to suffer 2 losses because they cannot retreat. They have to suffer 1 loss because of the result. So this unit is eliminated, and now German units had a dot, so each of their attacking stack must undergo a morale check. First for these tanks, good, now them, fine, this stack, okay, and the last one, good, they are fine. Now here I have 4 versus 2, so it's 2 to 1, and 1 to 1, 1 to 2 because of the red fortifications, and 1 to 3, 1 to 4 because of the hills. So it is 1 to 4, this is going to be bad. Wow! 1 to 4 and 3, oh, even so. This is 1 loss for the attacker. So German tanks are weakened. Okay, next here. I have my ground attack air force, and here Polish player has fighters. So I have to make a roll to see if the fighters are effective. They are usually effective, but let's see. I got 3, and I need... Yeah, only if I would roll 6, my ground attack air force will be effective. So no, they are not effective. And now I have 3, 6, and 9 because I am out of supply. So it's 9 versus 2, 4, 5. So it's 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the division, and 2 to 1 because of the fortification, 1 to 1 because of the fortification in the town, and 1 to 2 because of the town. So it's 1 to 2, and 8. Nope. Sounds bad. Yes, this is A1. So attacker has to retreat 1 hex. Now here. Ooh, let's move my camera a bit. 14 plus 3. 14, so it's 14 plus 3 is 17. 17 versus 4 is 4 to 1. 5 to 1, 6 to 1 because of the stars, 7 to 1 because of the headquarter, 6 to 1 because of the stream, and 5 to 1 because of the Polish headquarter. So it's 5 to 1 and 9, B2 minus 1 and the dot. So Polish unit retreats 2 hexes, it suffers 1 loss, and it has to undergo a morale check. It is, oh my, they are disorganized, and German stock has to undergo a morale check as well. They were close, but they are fine. 1, 1, 2. Next here, 14 versus 5. It is 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1 because of the stars, and 4 to 1 because of the stream. So it is 4 to 1. Wow, it's 3. A dot, B3 minus 1. So Polish units have to retreat 3 hexes, 1, 2, 3. They suffer 1 loss, and they have undergo 2 morale checks, 7 and 9, they are fine. Germans have to undergo a morale check, they are fine, and they can pursue it. Good. Next combat here. 3, 8, 15, 17, 21. 21 versus 2. Oh no, they are attacking through the fortified line. So it's 3, 6, 10, 11, and 13. So it's 13 versus 2. So it is 6 to 1. 6 to 1 and 5 to 1, 4 to 1 because of the woods. It is 4 to 1 and 9, B2 minus 1 and the dot. So this unit is eliminated, and Germans have to undergo morale checks. First them, and now them. There's a lot of 10 rolls, but this isn't bad. This is still good because Germans need 11 or 12 to be disorganized. And next, I think I resolved this combat. So here I have 2 more battles to resolve. 15 versus 6. It is 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the division, 2 to 1 because of the stream, 1 to 1 because of the town. So it is 1 to 1 and 5. A dot and B1. So Polish units retreat 1 hex. Germans have to undergo a morale check. They are good, and they take this hex. And finally, 15, 19 versus 2. So it is 9 to 1, 10 to 1 because of the hit quarter, and 9 to 1 because of the fortification. 9 with the 9 to 1, it is B3. So 1, 2, and 3. 2 disorganization rolls, 5, and they are fine, and the Germans pursue them. Okay, that's all for the German combat phase. Now let's check for the German supply. They are in supply now. They are as well. That's good. As for them, I believe yes, they have supply through this area. That's good. So all the remaining German units are in supply? I believe yes. I believe there are no problems with supply for now. Oh, one more thing, I am not sure. This is this tank battalion here. They have a road connection. No, this hex is in enemy zone of control. Yeah, they have a road. But let me check. I am not sure. I need to make sure about it. As for Germans, they need 10 movement points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This road is wait, no, this road isn't controlled by Germans. This is there is a Polish unit here. So no, they don't have wait, one more thing. Here, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they have a supply, so that's good for them. So all the German units are in supply. We can go to the Polish part of the turn. Time for Polish units to move. So, what are they going to do? their situation is pretty complicated. So I will start here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and they will go here. Now this area, I need to defend it, but I think I will try to counterattack here and to counterattack there. This might be one of my few chances to perform a successful counterattack against the Germans, so it is good to try. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This group will try to cover this area, so I will be able to evacuate these units. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, I will keep these machine guns here for a while. And now, oh wait, one more thing. I want to fortify, no, I need to get rid of these tanks here, and I need it to do now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will move this division here, trying to get rid of these Germans. Let's see if I will be able to do it. Okay, so what's next? Well, they are surrounded. All they can do is to fortify themselves. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This regiment will fortify itself. And here on the south, well, I don't think I will be able to fight against this German group, so all I can do is to retreat a bit. So I think that's all when it comes to the Polish movement. Now, as for Polish combat, well, I have some Polish attacks to resolve. First here, I have 6, 10, 13 and 17 versus 4. 17 versus 4 is 4 to 1, and 4 to 1, 5 to 1 because of the Polish division, and 6 to 1 because of the Polish star, and 5 to 1 because of the German star. So it is 5 to 1 and 7. 5 to 1 and 7. It is B2. So German unit has to retreat, and it cannot retreat. Why? Because mechanized units cannot move through the marshes, I believe. Well, no, they can. They can. You cannot trace a supply. So 1, 2, 3. I need to check to make sure, because in some other games of the series, motorized units cannot retreat to the marshes. So let me check in the rulebook to make sure. Yes, they can. So 1, 2, 3. Only a river blocks retreat road, and now they have to undergo. Sorry, it was 2. So B2, and they have to undergo a morale check. 5. They are fine. Okay. Now here I have 9 versus 4. So it's 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the division, 4 to 1 because of the headquarter, 3 to 1 because of the star, 2 to 1, 1 to 1 because of the woods. So it is 1 to 1, oh, 9. It is -1 for the attacker. Well, that was bad. And now here, I have 12 versus 7, so it's 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the division, 2 to 1 because of the star, and 1 to 1 because of the town. -1, -1, so each side suffers 1 step loss. Okay, that's all when it comes to the Polish attacks. Now let's check for the Polish supply. This unit is in supply now. This unit isn't, so they get supply level of -2. As for any other Polish units, I believe they are all retreating, so none of them is surrounded anymore. Yes, Polish units are in supply, so they are fine. Oh, I forgot to remove this counter. It should be removed during the German supply phase. So that's all for this turn, and this concludes turn 5 of the game. Okay, turn 6 to go. Germans get 1 small reinforcement with their 13 motorized division that comes here. But let's start near the Piotrków. As you can see, it really turns out into the Battle of Piotrków, just like in the history. So let's see what Germans can do here. I think I will split my tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will be able to make several attacks over here. Next, this division. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This unit will do nothing. They will try to regain their full status. And now these units here, they will go here. This division, 1, 2, 3. I will send them support. Now them, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I cannot move any further because there are woods, and I need 3 movement points to move into the woods. And now this group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this division goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here they need to get rid of this Polish group, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They will go here. And now 1, 2, 3. They will stay here, and this allows me these tanks to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next, here, where I am going to attack here, I need to leave someone to protect this city, so the remaining units will launch their attack here, and this group will stay here to protect, because there are 2 victory points for controlling this town. Now here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's all. Wait, that's not all. I still have this motorized division here to move. So they are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think that's all when it comes to the German movement. How many ground attack air force do I have? I believe this is turn 6, so I have 12. Okay, so I can use 12 total. Where do I need it? Which attacks? I believe this here and there. And there is one more thing I wanted to do. I wanted to fortify these tanks. Okay, so that's all when it comes to the movement. We can go into the combat phase. I will start here. I have these 2 divisions, so it's 30, 34 versus 8. 34 versus 8, this is 8 to 1, 9 to 1 and 10 to 1. And they are attacking through the stream, so it's 9 to 1. And Poles have entire division, so it is 8 to 1. So it is 8 to 1 and 9. This is B3. And now, they cannot retreat because of this reconnaissance unit, so they have to suffer 3 losses. 1, 2, and 3. This regiment is out. Next, here, 7 versus 4, it is 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the star, and 9, B1. Next here, 7 versus 3, this is 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the star, 5, B2 and the dot. So, 1, 2, disorganization check for Poles, disorganization check for Germans. Next here, 7, 11, 16, 19, 19 plus 6, it is 25. 25 versus 1, 6. 25 versus 6 is 4 to 1, 5 to 1 because of the star, 6 to 1 because of the headquarter, and 5 to 1 because of the Polish headquarter. 5 to 1 and 4, B3 and the dot. So 1, 2, 3, 2 morale checks. And Germans have to undergo morale checks too. They are fine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. All right. Next here, 7 and 4. This is 11. 11 versus 8. So it's 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the stars, and 2 to 1 because of the Polish division, and 1 to 1 because of the headquarter. So it is 1 to 1 and 8. One loss for each side. So Germans suffer 1 step loss and Poles suffer 1 step loss. 2. Now here, they have machine guns. So it's 9, 9, and 21, 21 plus 7, 28, and 30. So I have 30 versus 2, so it's 10 to 1, 9 to 1 versus 9 to 1, 8 to 1 because of the red fortification, 7 to 1, 6 to 1 because of the hills. So it's 6 to 1 and 5, B3. So defender has to suffer 3 losses. Because of that, this battalion is eliminated. Next, here, 7, 14, 20, 23, 28, and 33. I have 33 versus 1 and 2. So it's 10 to 1. 9 to 1 because of the Polish star, 8 to 1 because of the fortification. Oh my! 8 to 1 and 2, minus 1 B4D. What it means? Attacker suffers 1 step loss, and defender is instantly disorganized. And because they are already disorganized, this means that they are eliminated. All the attacks here are done. Now here, 14 versus 1, so it is 10 to 1, and 11, B3 and a dot. So 1, 2, and 3, and they have to undergo 2 morale checks. They are fine, and the morale checks for Germans, 6 and 11. These tanks are disorganized. And this 1, 2, 3, they are pursuing. Now here, 7, 12, 14, 14 versus 2, it is 7 to 1, 8 to 1 because of this division, and 9 to 1 because of the headquarter, 8 to 1 because of the stream, 7 to 1 because of the fortification, 6 to 1, 5 to 1 because of the woods. 5 to 1 and 9, B2 minus 1, D. Sorry, B2 minus 1 and the dot. 1, 2, minus 1, and the disorganization check for Poles, and now disorganization check for Germans. They can pursue, but not with a broken bridge. Bridge remains here. Now here, 3, 5, 15 on 2. 15 on 2 is 7 to 1, and 6 to 1 because of the fortification. So it's 6 to 1 and 6. B3, they have to suffer 3 losses, and because of that they are eliminated. As you can see, Polish units are disappearing from the board rapidly. So next, I have 13, 13 plus 5 is 18, 18 versus 6. 18 versus 6 is 3 to 1, 4 to 1 because of the headquarter, 5 to 1 because of the division, 4 to 1 because of the Polish division, 3 to 1 because of the stream, and 2 to 1 because of the fortification. So it is 2 to 1 and 7, B1. Polish unit retreats 1 hex. Germans are pursuing. And the last combat here, 7, 10, 15 versus 5. This is 3 to 1. 4 to 1 because of the division, 5 to 1 because of the star, 6 to 1 because of the another star, 5 to 1 because of the headquarter, 4 to 1 because of the town. So it is 4 to 1 and 5, b3. 1, 2, 3, and 2 morale checks for Poles, 3 and 7, they are fine. Germans are pursuing. And that's all when it comes to German combat phase. Now let's check if any German units are out of supply. I believe not, but well, they have a supply coming from this area. They have a supply. They 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they have a supply. They have. As for them, road goes over here. So yes, they have. Okay, them road comes here, so they all they have. As for this unit, here, here, and here, so they are in supply. So all the German units are in supply. That's fine. So now we can go to the Poles. Well, the Polish options are very limited now. So I will fortify the remaining of this division. Here I will still try to get out these Germans from this Tomaszów Mazowiecki, because this town is pretty important for me, for my retreat road. Now they need to move here. They will go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will try attack here. Now this group 1, 2, 3, 4. This group 1, 2, 3. They are trying to get out. This regiment moves here. This cavalry moves here. They will try to slow down German advance at this area. Now this weakened battalion goes here. And as for this part of the front, this division moves here. This group goes here. And I believe that's all Poles can do now. Well, they don't have much units, so there's not much they can do, but let's resolve their attacks now. Let's start here. I have 6, 10, 13 and 17 versus 7, so it's 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the division, 4 to 1 because of the star, and 5 to 1 because of the headquarter, 4 to 1 because of the German star. So it is 4 to 1 and 5, b3. So German unit 1, 2, 3 retreats. 2 disorganization checks, they are fine. Next. Oh, I think I made a mistake somewhere. I moved this unit with a victory point. Oh my, that's bad. I believe it was here. I'm not sure, but I think. So it should be controlled by Germans. And this battalion, where it can... I should fortify it. It cannot do much. But it cannot move, because all around it has enemy zones of control. So now, here. I'm going to attack with 10 versus 4. It is 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the division, and 2 to 1 because of the star, 1 to 1 because of the fortification, 1 to 2 because of the fortification in the town, and 1 to 3 because of the town. So it is 1, 2, 3, 5, -1 for the attacker. Okay. This is bad. Looks like I cannot get this town back. Okay, so that's all when it comes to the Polish combat. Now let me see if any Polish units are out of supply. I believe that some are. They are definitely out of supply. They are out of supply. And the remaining units are in supply, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, no other Polish units are in supply. So you can see that at the end of this of the turn 6, we are coming closer to the end, because, well, the remaining Polish units are retreating, and the question is if they will be able to keep this area of Piotrków for one or two turns more, so they will be able to withdraw from this area with some of their divisions. But, well, Germans have a lot of tanks here, so it might be a complicated case. But, well, in general, Poles doesn't have enough units to form a line of defense. Any defensive position they might try to create will be soon outflanked by the numerous and much faster German units. Well, this is the reality of the 1939 campaign. So thank you for watching and see you next time.